Have you ever really looked into someone's eyes and seen a thank you that didn't need a single vibration of the vocal cords to be understood? I'm not talking about the polite thanks, have a nice day kind of gratitude we trade like pocket change. I'm talking about a look that pierces through the social masks we wear, a look that speaks directly from one soul to another. It took me 33 years and 4 months of walking this earth to finally witness it. It happened on a night that started out completely ordinary in a city called Braunschweig, outside a McDonald's. I had just finished up a trip to another German city, and I was feeling that quiet satisfaction of a journey coming to an end. I went outside to smoke. I know it's a bad habit. I'm constantly asking God to take that craving away from me, to be honest. But there I was, standing in the cool air, watching the smoke curl up into the neon lights, just enjoying the silence. I finished, stubbed out the cigarette, and turned to go back inside. That's when I saw him. His name was Jens. He was standing there by one of those outside tables, the ones bolted to the pavement. He was tall, very thin, and his head was completely bald. He couldn't have been much older than me, maybe the same age, early 30s, but life had clearly been much heavier on him. He was wearing a shirt that had seen better days, a fabric that had faded into a tired, dusty yellow, and shorts that looked just as worn. He wasn't begging, not exactly. He was just searching. He was looking through the ashtrays for used cigarettes, hoping for a few puffs left behind by someone else. I stood there for a second, my hand on the door handle. Something inside of me, and I truly believe now it was the Holy Spirit, gave me a sharp, unmistakable nudge. It was a physical pull toward him. I didn't think it through. I just walked over. I looked at him and asked, "Are you hungry?" He froze for a second, giving me this unsure, flickering glance like he was waiting for the catch or the lecture. But then, very softly, he said, "Yes." I nodded and asked him what he wanted to eat. And this broke my heart. He looked down at his feet, so shy, so incredibly humble, and he whispered, "A kid's menu, maybe?" It hit me right in the chest. Here was a grown man, starving, and he was so afraid of being a burden or asking for too much that he asked for the smallest thing on the board. I looked at him and said, "No, for real, Jens, what do you truly want? Don't worry about the price. What would you eat if you could have anything?" He hesitated, his eyes widening just a fraction. Finally, he spoke the truth. "A McTasty, maybe?" I smiled and asked what he wanted to drink. "A Fanta," he replied. I told him to stay right there, that I'd be right back. I went inside, ordered the full menu, the big burger, the fries, the cold Fanta, and when I came back out, I didn't just hand it to him and walk away. I sat down right across from him at that cold outdoor table. As he started to eat, the tension in his shoulders began to melt away. We started talking. I asked him how he ended up on the street, what his days were like, what was weighing on his heart. He opened up, bit by bit. We shared a conversation that